On this episode, a woman isn't sure whether her brother is lost or she is.
It's pretty stressful. At this point, I'm worried, like, where is my brother?
A passenger strikes her head.
Oh no, uh-oh.
And for one passenger, a late check-in is
It's bull. Straight up bull.
Edmonton International, the most northerly major airport in Canada.
She has 0 minutes.
With 8 million passengers a year and 400 daily flights,
It went from a pretty smooth morning to pretty chaotic.
It is chaos, but it's good chaos.
it's up to the 6,000 operators, agents, and managers
Oh my God.
It is 0 tolerance on our aircraft.
He's absolutely drunk.
to make sure that everything keeps moving
Hang on to your hat. We're playing with minutes.
on the ground and in the air,
It's on time. Fantastic.
because this airport never closes. It's a busy morning at KLM. Customer Service Supervisor Carla Van Straten attends to the rush of passengers checking in for the daily flight to Amsterdam.
And we'll just have you wait to the side. We'll just be a few moments, okay? Thank you so much. Our flight is currently checking in. Looks like we have some large groups checking in nice and early, so that should hopefully give us a little bit of a break towards the end of our check-in today.
When you're finished, come grab my attention and we'll put it through for you, okay?
Processing over 200 travelers is running smoothly.
Once she's finished at security, she just needs to turn left and just keep going all the way down until you see a big number 64. It's on the right-hand side.
Busy, I know, right? Busy, busy.
Until there's news of an unexpected and serious issue affecting the flight coming in from Amsterdam.
So we were advised by the aircraft inbound that there was a lightning strike when the flight was en route.
When lightning hits a plane, a thorough investigation is necessary to identify any structural or system damage from the strike. It's crucial that the plane be deemed airworthy prior to its next flight. Until the plane is carefully inspected by ground personnel, Carla won't know if the plane can make its scheduled departure.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
There are 13,500 parking stalls at Edmonton International, more than any other airport in Canada. Without a doubt, Alberta is a driving province. Often, cars are abandoned when returning travelers can't get them started because of the intense cold. If vehicles are not claimed by their owners within 6 months, they are towed to the airport's car graveyard, which sometimes totals 36 cars a year. Rather than letting them rot, Airport Fire Services takes full advantage by using them for vehicle extrication training. Today, firefighter Lloyd Francis and Fire Lieutenant Jerome Brochu are putting one abandoned car to good use.
Basically, extrication is when someone's in the vehicle and they can't get out. Whether it be due to injury, like the car doesn't have to be destroyed, but let's say they had broken femurs or something like that where they can't physically bend and move, then we would actually make a big opening to get those guys out on a spine board or whatever. And we'll do that in conjunction with the medics. This thing is sexy. Holy. Oh well, make a convertible out of her today and she'll look better.
It is a challenging vehicle. It's a minivan, you know. You could have up to 7 people in there to having to do rescues. Whenever you're trying to save somebody, you've got a golden hour you got to deal with. So speed is a factor.
The general rule of thumb is if we can get you there in an hour alive, you're probably got a pretty good chance. If we can't, your chances go down. You're gonna hear tearing and you're gonna hear cutting. That's us ripping the car apart. Don't panic, your car's done. You're never gonna have this car back again if the guys are doing this, so. Because a lot of people are worried about their car.
This vehicle is actually in pretty good condition for what we're about to do to it.
We got guys that work here that drive vehicles worse than this, really.
The team arrives and begins setup and preparation. The rescue team's focus is to treat this as a real-life situation where time is of the essence in rescuing an injured or trapped passenger.
I think it's important to do these kinds of drills. It keeps you from getting too rusty and stuff like that. And personally, I like training when it's snowing or raining, just because chances are that's the worst time to do it. So it's kind of the best time to train.
We're stabilizing the vehicle at this point in time, just to make sure that it doesn't move. We don't want to have the patients compromised inside the vehicle. Okay, braking
Visors down.
What's that?
Back at KLM, Carla is informed that an inbound plane scheduled for a turnaround was struck by lightning.
There was a lightning strike when the flight was en route. It is something, it's very common for aviation. It does happen regularly, but it is something that we take seriously, and of course, safety is our first and foremost concern. Okay, I'm going to the gate.
With a full flight on her hands, Carla heads to the gate for an update. When an airplane is struck by lightning, the result can range from zero damage to extensive damages, requiring repairs that can put the plane out of service indefinitely. A complete inspection is performed prior to the next flight to ensure safety.
Just hang tight there for a minute. I'll keep you posted, okay? Thanks, bye.
Most commercial aircraft are struck by lightning once a year on average. But today's planes are designed to absorb the lightning and divert it from the interior. Each one of the plane's 30,000 components are inspected, with the concern that hidden damage may show up later.
They're doing everything they can to make sure it gets out.
So we do have maintenance doing a very thorough check to make sure that the aircraft is still in shape to travel. There is a potential that it's a 24 to 48-hour delay. At this time, we would like to advise you that unfortunately we are shortly delayed here in the boarding process. Our flight crew is on board the aircraft and finishing up their safety checks. Once they have done so, we will receive clearance to board from them and get you en route to Amsterdam as quickly as possible. Tensions are running a little bit high. We do have more than one thing to consider when we're looking at the possibility of a delay. Amsterdam is a hub for us, so it's not just passengers arriving into Amsterdam, then they have outbound connections as well that could be affected by us leaving late.
The last thing Carla and the team want is for KLM's passengers to miss their connecting flights. They're hoping for an all clear. With 400 flights arriving and departing daily, Edmonton International is non-stop 24/7. Duty manager Beth Paradis is always on call for any and all airport emergencies.
Edmonton Airport, Beth speaking.
There is a medical and apparently the passenger stepped over and hit her head on the railing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, have you got ERS on the way, or?
Yes.
I will be there momentarily.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks. I just received a call from airport security airside. He notified me right away. He's also got ERS, our fire hall ERS, en route. There's a lady that fell over something in the cafe, and I gotta go and attend. I'm attending to a medical. Oh no, uh-oh.
Duty manager Beth Paradis has just been informed by Edmonton International Airport security that there is a medical emergency in one of their cafes.
There is a medical and apparently the passenger stepped over and hit her head on the railing.
Oh my gosh, okay. I will be there momentarily. I just received a call from airport security airside. He notified me right away. There's a lady that fell over in the cafe. He's also got ERS, our fire hall ERS, en route. Oh no, uh-oh.
Airport emergency response services are on the scene tending to the injured passenger.
Just hold it real still, okay?
Oh dear. Your name's Ruth. I'm Beth. I'm the duty manager for the airport, so I'm concerned if you're okay.
20 minutes before her flight to Toronto is to depart, passenger Ruth Simpt has fallen and hit her head at an airport cafe.
This is it burns.
It burns, does it? Okay, we'll see if I can get you a cloth. How's that? And I want to make sure we get the services to her that she needs, which we have on site. We have security that responds, airport fire hall ERS, myself, the duty manager, attend. We work as a team to get the person on their way, happily.
She dimmed conscious, anything like that?
I'm a tough one, you know.
You sure are.
Is it a big gush or what?
It's not too bad. You're not bleeding anymore. No, it's not bleeding. It's kind of more of a scrape, like a.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's nothing deep or anything. It's We'll give you an ice pack so that it doesn't swell up. It happens more than you think, definitely. So we average about 1,000 calls a year. 80% of them are medical calls here and around the airport. Do you know which gate you're traveling from at?
I think 58 or something. Toronto.
She's traveling with some people
Toronto.
who was just coming in for a cup of coffee, so they probably still think that she's getting a cup of coffee, so they don't know.
They don't know that you've been hurt?
Right.
And you
No,
were
no, we don't tell them.
We don't tell them. Okay, well.
I just go there.
Well,
Is there
I'd
any
like
way
to
we
get the
can maybe
wheelchair,
get the
yeah.
wheelchair? Yeah.
And
We'll
you
get
said
the wheelchair for you?
I walk.
No. I'll go get a wheelchair.
Okay, great.
But I can walk. I just came for the cup of coffee. I think I stumbled. I might have maybe turned too quickly.
Okay, so Ruth, the lady that you talked to, she's gonna go and get your wheelchair, bring it back, and then she'll wheel you to your family, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think we'll hang out here until she comes and grabs you, and then everything is good.
Oh, you don't even have to wait.
No, we're gonna wait. That's no problem at all. She's a tough lady, yeah, definitely.
Well, I have to be.
Yeah, that's right. Here's your ice pack, okay? So if it starts to burn, you put it on your forehead, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Perfect.
The coffee is great. I was so thirsty, that's why I came.
Can I go get a wheelchair?
Okay, yeah, just bring the wheelchair around this way. Hi, Ruth, I found your people. Yeah, he's not too upset.
I scare you.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Sorry.
Oh, dear. He told me you're 90. Is that correct?
It's correct.
It's correct.
Yeah.
Well, you look wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
You
They
look
came
wonderful.
from Germany for my 90th birthday. And now they're taking...
On Monday.
On Monday is your birthday? Well, can I say happy birthday early?
Thank you. Am I not a lucky girl?
Thanks.
And have all you guys here, you make me feel young.
Ruth, did you want to go to the gate now where you're departing from?
Sure.
Yeah, you want to go there now? Okay, careful, dear.
Thanks.
Okay. She just had a little trip, a fall. It happens. So she's going to continue on her way down the gate. So I'm going to give you my card. If something changes and you feel that you want me to call ERS back for you, please just call me, okay?
I won't hesitate.
You don't hesitate.
No.
That's exactly it. Tough cookie, that lady. Tough cookie. Bet she's got some good stories to tell. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
At KLM, it's a waiting game for travelers and customer service supervisor Carla Van Straten as they await word on a flight that was hit by lightning. With only minutes before scheduled boarding, Carla hasn't heard if the plane has passed inspection and is safe to go. 30,000 components are carefully inspected for damage before the flight can depart for Amsterdam.
He's been standing a while. But just if he wants to sit, I don't want him to get tired, that's all, yeah?
If the flight is canceled, there's a chain reaction of missed connections in Amsterdam, as well as leaving 243 passengers in Edmonton until their flight is rescheduled.
Yep. Copy, thanks, bye.
With tensions running high, Carla finally gets the call she's been waiting for.
All passengers, please report immediately for boarding. Maintenance has done a heck of a job, and looks like they're giving us the green light. May I help you, sir? Thank you for waiting. Enjoy the flight. Bye-bye.
At Airport Fire Services, Lloyd Francis and Jerome Brochu are using one of Edmonton International Airport's abandoned cars as a training tool.
Today we're going to do a little VE, or vehicle extrication.
Edmonton is a northerly city and vehicle emergencies are common, so rescue workers need to be prepared for every type of airport rescue mission. Vehicle extrication is when passengers are trapped inside a car and need to be extracted.
Okay, braking
Visors down.
Before we can start cutting any metal or anything like that, we have to take the glass out. And the reason being is if we try and force it with the glass in, there's a good chance that it's going to shoot in and cut somebody or us. Okay. Alrighty, so this door here, we're simulating that this door from the accident, we can't get it open. But there's someone in there, so we have to make a purchase point. And what that is we take a tool, we shove it in the door, and we kind of twist it enough to get our jaws in there.
The Jaws of Life is a hydraulic tool used to dismantle crash vehicles so passengers can be freed.
Okay, so we got that door out of the way.
doesn't kick back on this way. There you go.
The training was a success. They completed the extrication in just under an hour.
The drill went well here because got to know our equipment a little bit better. These tools are tools of the trade. We have to get used to them. You got to appreciate them, and you got to love what they can do.
Okay, guys, that's it.
That's it.
Let's go have a coffee.
At Edmonton International, thousands of passengers arrive daily greeted by their loved ones. For Jaylene Denton, this is not the case.
I'm picking up my brother, who is flying from Oman in the United Arab Emirates. Where is Steve? And seems that he is missing in action today.
Her brother Steve is flying in from Oman, and his flight was scheduled to arrive hours ago.
I was here at 4:30. I tried with Mom, yeah, I called her. She hasn't heard from him, so I'm just waiting to see if he was on the flight. He's flying back today for our sister's funeral, and so I'm trying to pick him up, and I don't have a way to contact him. He got the news about our sister from me over the phone, and we've not seen him yet, so I don't really know how he's been handling it, and you know, we're just looking forward to being with our family. So I guess I'm just thinking that, I don't know, I don't really know actually.
After 2 hours of waiting for her brother to arrive, Jaylene is increasingly concerned.
It's pretty stressful. At this point, I'm worried, like, where is my brother? We're dealing with a pretty big family tragedy, and I'm in this huge airport and can't find him.
Jaylene Denton is patiently waiting at Edmonton International for her brother Steve, who is flying in from Oman.
He's flying back today for our sister's funeral, and so I'm trying to pick him up, and I don't have a way to contact him.
After having tragically lost one sibling, Jaylene is concerned about her brother's whereabouts.
It's pretty stressful. At this point, I'm worried, like, where is my brother? We're dealing with a pretty big family tragedy, and I'm in this huge airport and can't find him. This was his baggage check.
Air Canada agent Iman Badar, who handles hundreds of passenger inquiries daily, is on hand to assist Jaylene in her search.
Do you have booking reference or anything with you? I have. He sent me his itinerary before he got on the flight.
With Jaylene's brother traveling on a 28-hour flight from halfway around the world, Jaylene is worried about his safety and if he'll make it home for the funeral.
And you didn't speak to him at all? I haven't, no. I got here about 4:30 and sent him a bunch of messages, and I don't know. I'm just frustrated, stressed out. I'm just not sure where he is.
After investigating, Iman resolves the concern around Jaylene's brother.
The flight that you said that he was on, it's still in the air.
Oh.
He's not actually going to be here until tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. You said it right here, but still arriving at 4:15 on Thursday, our time. That's right.
Yeah, no, it was on his time.
Iman clears up the miscommunication between two stressed siblings.
He is on tomorrow's flight.
Okay.
And he is checked in. It happens a lot.
I was getting really worried. He's flying from overseas on 3 different airplanes, and when you don't know what's going on, your thoughts just kind of start going like, okay, what could have happened? So I'm glad that I have an answer now.
Jaylene heads home. Tomorrow is another day. A restricted area of Edmonton International is the Executive Flight Center, where VIPs often arrive on private charters. In addition, they provide jet fuel services to their clients. On this freezing cold morning, a shipment of 50,000 liters of jet fuel is arriving to refuel 4 massive tanks with a holding capacity of over 480,000 liters. Given the dangers of delivering and transferring fuel, the process requires caution and expertise. Aircraft refueler Eric Amulaku must perform rigid safety testing to verify the stability and purity of all jet fuel before the holding tanks are refilled. Jet fuel is highly flammable, so the tanker truck is grounded to eliminate any static that could create sparks.
The main job is to get the static out of it to offload our product, eliminating the fire hazard.
The fuel is scanned by Eric, who looks for particles or sediment. If clear, the fuel is then chemically tested and analyzed.
It looks good.
The testing is done at both ends. So before I leave the refinery, before I even leave the loading rack, I have to do the same testing we're going to be doing here.
Eric's test results must match the refinery's or the fuel is rejected. The first test is for density, to determine the weight of the fuel. The second test is for combustibility. If the combustibility level is too low, there's a high risk of fire. And the final test is to determine if there is water present in the jet fuel. Any trace of water creates the risk of fuel freezing at high altitudes. If the indicator remains yellow, it's a pass. The fuel has passed inspection. Now it is time to set up the receiving tank.
We can go ahead and now start offloading. Right now, you're looking at between 45 to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So once this load is done, we load into our refueling unit and then into the aircraft.
Each fuel truck can hold up to 17,000 liters. The average plane that passes through Executive Flight Center takes between 8 and 15 minutes to refuel, depending on the number of tanks it has. Edmonton International's airside operations maintains and monitors all runways, taxiways, and aprons to ensure safety. With over 400 daily flights, this results in high ground traffic between planes and road vehicles. All airside vehicle operators must possess a special permit in order to drive on any part of airside. Today, operator trainer Blair Pigeon is taking heavy equipment operator Jason Lay out in his practical examination to qualify for his airside license.
I'm taking Jason, one of our new operators, out for his AVOP test. AVOP is our airside vehicle operator's permit, and it's a special license that you have to drive around the airfield. It's fairly high risk as far as driving around amongst the planes and on airside, so you do need a particular license for it, and you can't just come in with your Class 1 and go, so it's just something extra that we have to do to make sure everyone's safe.
Jason has passed his written evaluation, but if he fails the practical test, he won't be working for airside operations.
The test today will consist of us driving out on the airfield. The first part is his DA test, and that's the ability to drive around the apron safely. So we'll start at one end of the airfield. He'll kind of name all the aprons and the taxiways. And we'll end up at the other side, and then we'll get out onto the taxiway and the runway, and then he'll have to talk to the tower, make sure that his radio communication is up to snuff. Okay, good to go.
Ready to go?
Yep. Trying to see what you learned so far this season. So.
See if I retained any knowledge.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Scary.
Over on the airfield, operator trainer Blair Pigeon is testing Jason Lay on his airside vehicle operator's permit, a certification required to navigate around jumbo jets on runways, taxiways, and aprons.
The test today will look like a typical driver's test. I have my clipboard and my papers, and I'll be marking Jason on how he does on the airfield. Trying to see what you learned so far this season. So.
See if I retained any knowledge.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Blair will be evaluating Jason on his ability to drive around the apron safely, to identify all aprons and taxiways, and will be assessing his radio communication skills when talking to the tower.
Just so you know, what I've got here is just a couple check sheets, just so I can mark down and so that I'm not missing anything.
If Jason fails, he will not work for airside operations.
The apron that we're on right now is which one?
Apron 2.
Okay, and this gate that we just came through is which one?
Gate 2.
You have your pass with you? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what's your speed limit on this part of the service road?
50.
50, yeah. And then on the aprons?
Aprons and taxiways is 30.
The taxiway on the other side of this apron up here is which one?
That is kilo.
Kilo, correct. So on this stop sign, when it's busy here, I tend to just creep up to it because sometimes if there's a big plane right here, then he'll loop around and his wings come out a bit more than I like.
Aware of all the traffic here?
Yep, for sure. The apron and taxiway that's coming up.
But there will be Tango and apron 4.
Yes. Do you know your apron entrances?
They're right back there.
Yep. You know what that one is?
It's Quebec.
And then...
And Papa.
Yep.
And Oscar.
Yep. We're gonna get out onto Alpha.
Okay.
How are you gonna ask? The most difficult part of the test that I'm doing today is probably communicating with the tower. You have to have also a radio license to do that, and there's a specific lingo that you need to know to do it properly.
We say ground, this is Staff 5-1 on Yankee, permission to proceed on Alpha.
+1.
+1 as well. Ground, this is Staff 5-1 on Yankee, permission, Staff 5-1 +1 on Yankee, permission to proceed Alpha.
Staff 5-1 +1 ground, proceed by Alpha.
Staff 5-1 +1, proceeding Alpha.
So I would just ask to get onto runway 02, actually.
Okay. Ground, Staff 5-1 +1 on Alpha. We're doing an AVOP test, looking for permission to get out on runway 02.
Staff 5-1 +1 ground, and proceed to Alpha onto runway 02.
Staff 5-1 +1, proceeding onto runway 02.
Your turnoffs from runway 02, do you know them?
Yeah, it goes Alpha 4.
Which one?
Or Bravo 4, sorry.
Yeah.
Bravo 4, 2, 1, and then November.
November, yeah. We'll get off at the next exit here.
There's 607 ground, runway 12, Hotel 2967. Next to Naya Victor, Bravo, contact tower, 118 decimal through.
So, Jason, you pass your AVOP.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally good. That's awesome. You did really great. So, welcome to EIA Airside Ops.
Thank you.
Great job. I know you studied really hard for that, so
I did.
you should be really proud of yourself.
I passed. That means I get my vehicle airside operator's permit. I just gotta get my pilot's license.
That could be your next adventure, yeah. I don't train for pilot's licenses, no.
Edmonton International is the most northerly major airport in Canada, and harsh winter weather results in ice and snow buildup on planes, which can be problematic for flying. At Air Canada, station attendant Derek Johnson and his crew are particularly vigilant when looking for contamination or ice buildup on a wing or engine before a plane can be cleared for takeoff.
We use our belt loader to go up in the wings, and we check the surface of the wings. In this type of weather, because of the humidity and the little light snow we're having now, sometimes the snow will stick to the wing, and we have to de-ice it. So when we check this side, if there's nothing here, we have to check the other side because there's a possibility that we will have contamination on there. If you got contaminations, they don't have lift on the wing, it reduces drag, and they won't have the power to get off the ground. When we find contamination, we go up and talk to the captain of the aircraft, and we let them know exactly that you need to be de-iced, and they'll go over to the de-icing pad and get de-iced. That's the number one. If it's one of these days where you get wet snow and the temperature is just right, it's chaotic around here. You're running from plane to plane to plane and trying to get the stuff off as much as you can, especially in the engines. The wings and that are usually done over at our de-icing pad, but the props and the engines ourselves, we do it ourselves here right on the gate here. Where we check for contamination would be all the way around the boot right here, where ice builds up. Sometimes you can get ice, it'll build up about that thick, and it has to be taken off because what happens is it could end up going into the intake and cause damage, or somebody could get hurt with the ice flying around. So yeah, ice has to be taken off here. No ice can be on here at all, nothing. Sometimes it could take 15 minutes just to do one engine. So it's busy. We always know what we have to do, so we're always on the go on every flight. We check every flight, top and bottom, to make sure everything is all right before it goes. No contamination whatsoever. Nothing sticking. There's a little light flurries in the air, but other than that, he's okay to go. The propeller's looking really good. There's no contamination on it. There's nothing. She's good to go. Yeah, we're all clear.
At At the Air Canada check-in, agents Karen Keating and Judah Busetta are assisting passenger Musu Men, who is traveling to Ghana via Brussels with a Canadian refugee passport.
See, that passport number is the same.
Well, I have a family reunion. Yeah, but I'm just gone for like 8 or 9 days.
But there is some confusion regarding her travel visa status, which permits her to connect in Brussels on her way to Ghana.
What's this?
Not this one. This one I had it before.
But is it?
I can use that?
Having previously traveled to Ghana, Musu insists that her visa and passport are valid.
So each country has what they need required. So that's we're just going over the reading to make sure that when she gets into where she transits through Brussels, so that she can get through to go to her next stop. She does have a Canadian refugee passport, which does allow her lots of countries, but also still, it's kind of like a gray area where they may need a visa because of where she was originally from before she came to Canada to get a refugee passport. Otherwise, they can be turned back to Canada. They will have to pay again.
I used that so many times.
Yeah, so just put the visa in then, because it's still good, right? This is in 2015. Oh, valid for entry within 3 months of issue. But then it starts expiry date, so it gives expiry date on your visa, but then it says also in writing that it's only valid for 3 months within the time of you issued. So it's given us
kind of contradictory.
Exactly. From what I'm reading, it seems like you're gonna need a visa.
I always use that, so I'm good. I'm confident.
At Air Canada, agents Karen and Judah are verifying the travel documents of passenger Musu Men, who is traveling to Ghana.
I use that so many times.
Yeah, so just put the visa in then, because it's still good, right? This is in 2015. Oh, valid for entry within 3 months of issue. But then it starts expiry date, so it gives expiry date on your visa, but then it says also in writing that it's only valid for 3 months within the time of you issued. So it's given us
kind of contradictory.
Exactly. From what I'm reading, it seems like you're gonna need a visa.
Musu has a Canadian refugee passport stamped with multiple travel visas and various expiration dates, which is causing some confusion. She has used the same documents on previous visits to Ghana and is confident that they are sufficient. But Karen and Judah are double-checking before they can let her fly. If there are any issues with her passport, Musu may miss her flight and the family reunion.
We cannot send her to Brussels until we are 100% sure that we have all the right information. So we have to make sure that we are 100% correct, so we can send her to Brussels.
I always use that, so I'm good.
I would call just to find out. Call help desk, just to give the final. Because she has her visas in there showing, but just to get the final okay, I would call the help desk just to make sure. It's just very tricky with certain passports. Yeah. So we just want to make sure 100%, even though I see the visas here, and we don't want any hassle with you. We want you to go on your trip and relax.
Because it's not the first time she's traveled, and I mean, every now and then, because it's not a typical Canadian passport, it's a travel document. So she's run into issues here and there. Few times. I mean, she ran into a similar issue when she flew through New York, and same thing as she did, made the phone calls, and the end result was they let her go. So it's just, I mean, policy, right? You have to do what you have to do, and sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, but when you know you've been through the process before, it's not an issue, right?
Because I always use that to go, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
Stay on the line, so I'm saying.
Until Judah gets the all clear from the help desk, Musu is grounded. Operating an airport safely in the harsh of winter is job number 1 at Edmonton International, and ensuring that ice doesn't build up on the runways is top priority. The risk of ice buildup has become serious enough for Dean Irvin to inspect personally. Black ice is not always visible to the naked eye, making it especially dangerous to an incoming plane.
We're kind of in between storm systems, so we had to put down some runway sand.
Runway sand is actually a combination of sand and a chemical compound that are both free from corrosives and unaffected by Edmonton's extreme temperatures. But pound after pound adds up. So to save money and reduce environmental waste, the airport started a recycling program.
The The runway sand is actually extremely expensive. It's a very specialized product. It's about $147 a ton. And on average, for Edmonton airports, we utilize between 600 and 1,200 tons annually. By recycling it ground side, we're saving anywhere from $30,000 to $45,000. We've got some crews out working around the aprons, so we're going to go in and recycle it, and then we utilize it for road sand. We have the smaller units kind of corralling the sand that we're going to be picking up, and then we've got the bigger Elgin units coming in and picking it up into the hopper, and then we'll take that ground side and dump it off.
While the chemical sand melts the runway ice, its jagged edges make it extremely slippery to walk on in warmer weather. So by collecting sand, the recycling program is helping to promote safety too.
And you can definitely see after they sweep to before. So this is what the apron's like with the sand down, so you can see it can be very, a little bit slippery. It works good on ice, but when there's no ice, it does create a bit of a slipping issue. And as you can see, it's nice and clean for people to work on, and it's very safe.
Yesterday, Jaylene Denton was patiently awaiting her brother Steve's arrival into Edmonton from Oman to attend their sister's funeral.
It's pretty stressful. At this point, I'm worried, like, where is my brother?
Air Canada agent Iman Bedar was able to investigate Steve's flight, only to realize there was a miscommunication between the siblings.
He's not actually going to be here until tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
He is on tomorrow's flight.
Today, Jaylene is back at the airport, ready to welcome home her brother during a difficult time.
It is under really unfortunate circumstances, but it will be a nice reunion and a good opportunity to catch up when we hadn't expected to, and to be there for each other, so that at least he doesn't have to deal with it alone on the other side of the world.
Well, shall we go?
At Air Canada, agent Judah Busetta is on hold with the help desk, which is verifying the travel documents for passenger Musu Men. She's flying to Ghana via Brussels, a trip that requires a travel visa. Musu believes her passport is in order, but there are multiple visa stamps with different expiry dates, which need to be approved. If not, Musu will miss her family reunion. Agent Karen Keating checks in to see how things are progressing.
Okay, what's going on?
He said, give me a moment.
Oh, okay, all right. Just wait to see what she says. They'll make the final call. So once she gets an okay from their Canada help desk, she just makes a comment on the file, and then, yeah. Each time she goes, they keep giving her a new one. So I'm thinking that these are only valid for the time of her visit, even though the expiry date, so.
Okay, when I check her passport, she traveled before to Ghana, and she has 2 visas. She obtained them like since the last time, and they're not valid anymore. She said when she landed in Ghana, it was okay, she got the visa. It's really confusing, like for each one, single entry, and then for each entry, 60 days, for another one, 60 days, and then let her twice.
Musu's travel plans await a verdict.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Yeah, I said she's good to go.
I know that.
Check her in, yes.
We're gonna go party, go on the beach, all of that.
The help desk approved Musu's documents, giving Musu the all clear.
Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. Not a problem. It's one of those days. Yeah.
It's been a productive day for Air Canada staff, but there are 2 travelers who are less than impressed.
I'm supposed to check in 45 minutes before, and I was here 40 minutes.
With check-in deadlines firm, these passengers didn't consider checking in online or on their phone, and now they've missed their boarding cutoff time to Moncton.
5 minutes. You can see here. 5 minutes. Supposedly, my flight was for 12:05. I went to check in at the machine there at 11:25. That's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Nice. I mean, like, I don't want to have an exception. I understand that's rule, but like, if you care about your clients, you're supposed to, you know, understand some circumstances.
Not for baggage to accept the baggage, no, because it does take about 20 minutes for the luggage to go down the belt. There is back-end processes, unfortunately, so that's why we do require the 45-minute cutoff.
Adding insult to injury, there's an $85 ticket change fee to get on the next flight.
It's not like it's a hard route that you can't do anything with it, man. Like, you can open the door, put my luggage. It's still 45 minutes. I mean, like, there's a lot of time to do a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And I just doesn't think it's fair.
Okay, so bring your bags up. Boarding is at 120 gate 52.
This is really bull. I swear to God, okay, I come here, I take the plane all the time, and I mean, for once, it's not like 5 minutes, man, you know what I mean? And then when I come here, they just tell me that I have to pay another $100 each. Okay, $85 each. I think it's just, it's bull. Straight up bull.
At the other end of Air Canada, frowns are turning to clowns.
I'm always a clown.
Sir, I just need your photo ID, please.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, is this your first time in Edmonton?
No, I love Edmonton. Oh, look at my hanky. I actually, watch this. Look at that. Here, you try it. Too late. All right. Here, I'll show you a quick trick. Ready? Okay. Good.
There.
Sorry about that. My ID.
My goodness. Guys, come see.
Sorry.
Shane Farberman, better known across Canada as Doo-Doo the Clown, is heading home to Toronto after performing at the West Edmonton Mall.
I love magic and I love to make people smile. It's what I do for a living. It's what I do for my life. And if we can make someone smile every single day, it's a better world, right? All right, here we go. All right, now all I need you to do is go like this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right, my eye. No, like this. Ready? Thank you. Do me a favor, hold that for me. Thanks. All right, now that I've caused a disaster here, stay there.
This is the best check-in I've ever
Oh, sorry. Lots of drinks.
Wonderful surprise. I mean, most transactions are usually very more business-oriented, so it was lovely to have that. And he was amazing tricks. And make sure you behave on the plane.
Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome.
No, I'll sleep on the plane.
Is this your carry-on bag?
Yeah, but I'll sleep on the plane.
You're gonna have a good flight, I know.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All that's left for Doo-Doo is to get his bag of tricks through security and head home.
Bye, thank you. Bye, Shang.
Have a good flight. No way.
Oh, no.
Did you try yours?
Impossible.
No.
Here we go.
It's bull. Straight up bull.